Welcome to another amazing day at fmtraining.tv. My name is Margaret. I will be your broadcast engineer for today. Ignore the cat on my shoulder. He's in the way, which is why I was a little delayed. Welcome everyone to their amazing day at fmtraining.tv, where we talk about the fantastic and amazing FileMaker platform and all the wonderful things it can do. Today we have the amazing Nick Hunter, who is an absolutely fantastic engineer and has presented many times before on all sorts of cool topics. Currently, we are doing a series on building bots with FileMaker or for your FileMaker. So that's really cool. We're very excited to do it. We're on day 2, so you just hit our second day of this if you're like arriving now. So that's pretty swell. If you have any live stream ideas, please let me know. Hi, Gus. Yes, we know. Gus likes FileMaker. Please let me know so we can get that going. Real quick, if you'd like to support our channel, we have our FM Training annual subscriptions. We've got 2. One comes with FileMaker, one doesn't. Both are 100+ hours of high energy video training content. Richard talks a lot through them. We've got Nick on a lot of those ones. Nick covers lean design and his UI design and a couple other things throughout the series, which is really fantastic. And then we also have presenters like, Calvin and Jacob popping up and around. So everyone that you're familiar with, they do tons of really detailed content on all sorts of subjects. If you want like those 15, 20-minute bite-sized chunks of FileMaker training, feel free to buy that. It helps us keep doing this free 5 days a week. So we greatly appreciate it. With that being said, Nick, are you there?
I am here.
Excellent. I am happy to turn this over to you. Let me stop sharing.
I'm very happy that we have this time together. It's like vacation, so I want you to relax and have fun and learn everything. Okay, so why we do this type of new webinar so large, so long, is because we want to use everything we are teaching you. Okay. Every day. We want to use it in real, okay? And we want to use it and to show you how we use them, okay? So not just theory, not just, oh, you have a demo file and job, okay? So we want to use in front of you everything. So during this bot session, so let me explain a little bit what the bot. A bot is like a virtual user that is connected to a computer, and do things for you. It's like you have an employee and you say, oh, go to FileMaker and do this, press this button, do this, right? And when you get the result, show me, right? So it's pretty much what a bot is. It's a virtual user, okay? It's a bot. So yesterday I was thinking, who is using bots? For example, some banks, I'm not saying all of them, but some banks, they say you ask for a statement, for example, and they, I want a statement. The statement is not ready right away, right? It needs to be built. And sometimes they said, okay, we're building the bot. When it's ready, we send an email with the document attached. Pretty much you can do something like this. So what they do, so what the bank do this is because the bank has a server and you can imagine like a, I don't know, US bank, Bank of America or whatever country you're in, right? So you're not a unique customer. So you have millions of customers. So when they ask for the statement, you can imagine you have something going to your account, collect the information, generate the PDF and send it to you, right? So to do that, you don't have an employee that Nick Hunter wants his statement from that day to that day, showing only the debits, right? So you don't have a guy doing this. You have a bot that say, okay, I have somebody wants this, so I need to build this. When it's ready, I send an email and say, hey, here's your statement. So that, or for example, sometime you have your PG&E. In California, we have PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electricity, the gas and electricity company. So they say, hey, your statement ready. Your monthly statement is ready. So and or your monthly bill is ready, and then they send you the bill in PDF in your attachment. Do you think it's a guy that say, oh, Nick Hunter, I need to do the bill for Nick? No. So you have a bot that's go to the account of all the customer with the date due, and they say, oh, your bill is ready. So you have you receive that a week before the due date, right? And you receive an email, say, oh, this is your bill, this is your statement. Each time, for example, when I pay my house, my mortgage, I pay, and then 10 days later, I'm receiving, we receive your payment, and here your statement. So I receive a PDF on my email, say, okay, you paid this, and you own this, and then you paid that much this year on tax, and you paid that much. Okay, so all of those things, are generated by bots. So I know some of you guys, maybe somebody in the audience or somebody watching the video in the future when they will be available on YouTube or Twitch, will say, hey, I want that. I want to be able to generate invoices to my customers, automatic billing like this. I want to generate an invoice to my customer, and I have invoice cost, kind of I need graphs, graphics and stuff like that in my email, in my invoice. I know, for example, Scott Kane, Scott, you have a pretty complicated, complex invoices and stuff like that. So you can do something that we could have a bot for you that do, boom, 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 that do the billing for you, right? We could do something like this, or we can do. So why do a bot? Why? Because you don't want you to do yourself, and you will forget, and you don't want to click the button and click this and click that. No, let the bot doing it. So we can have different type of bots. Okay, we can have a bot that's on demand. So when you want, do something like the one I'm going to show, or you have a bot that's a scheduled task, right? You schedule task, right? And you say every day, check for the billing and send the bill to the customer on by email. So imagine you have 1,000 customers. So if you want to generate 1,000 invoice, and you do that on your computer as a client, it can take like several hours, and you're there and you sit on your hand because you don't know what to do, or you need another computer to So in that case, it's better to have a bot, because sending by email, using stuff like that, using an API, sending stuff through an API to a server, or to a Dropbox or whatever, it's pain in the neck from the server. Because as Richard mentioned yesterday, you don't have visual return on the server. You cannot see. It's better to have, a bot that tell you, oh, by the way, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Oh, I have an error. Oh, something wrong. Oh, like for example, you generate 1,000 invoice, and you have 3 invoice that is missing the email. It tells you, oh, by the way, those 3 missing the email. So you have another type of bots. So you have, first type of bot on demand, like the one we're going to show. I'm going to demonstrate, but it's the same technique behind. You have the schedule, right? You have the schedule, and you have the what's the name? The automatic schedule, and you have the manual schedule. So let me explain. On one of my customer, so that's something I'm going to build in the following weeks for my customer. They want to be able to say, yeah, we don't want to overwhelm the server at 2 p.m., for example. We don't want the server to be to have 10 person importing records, millions of records all day long, right? And I, as the CEO or the accounting, it took me forever. I need to wait the server because server's slow, because to have my statement, or to do my billing, or to do the employee paycheck. So I don't want to wait for that. So because those guys over there are overwhelming the server with plenty of stuff, right? I don't want that to happen. So what you can say, okay, server, I want to execute that task today at 2 a.m. at nighttime, when everybody gone. When everybody gone, I want that to be executed at 2 a.m. Right? And you can say, for example, you can do something smart there. You can say, okay, look, you can say, I want that at nighttime, so I will show you the date, the time free. Tell you an example, because I built that in the past. You want to execute that at 2 a.m. But I tell you, no, this time is not available. Why? Because I have already free task at that time. At 2 a.m., I have free task. So I said more than free, no. More than free task scheduled at 2 a.m., deactivate to 2 a.m. So you have midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And I tell you 2 a.m., no, not free. Not free because you have free people. You have free task. Go 3 a.m. Or 3 a.m. I have free. Okay, if it's not 3 a.m., it's great. You go 4 a.m. You don't want when it happened. You don't want to crash the server. So you can do this type of optimization with the bots. You can say things like this. So you can schedule, and you can schedule for the next day. You say, oh, no rush, no rush, no rush. I don't need that right now. I need for Monday, and we are on Wednesday, so it's okay. Do it on and you can say, oh, do it this weekend, weekend, do it on Saturday. I don't need it, right? Do it on Saturday. Do on Sunday, right? So you can do a on-demand schedule task, and you can optimize the flow. If you have a lot of flow, you can optimize, right? And you can even do that automatically. So do we have any question? If you don't, I'm switching directly to sharing my screen.
I think we don't have any questions, so you should be good.
Okay. Yesterday, right, we demonstrate how we open this and how we send, how we can decide what script I'm going to do, what script I'm going to execute, and the imports, kind of the import stuff, right? The import mapping. We call that mapping. So let me explain what the mapping, right? So when you import, so let's say we want to import. So today we are going to talk about two things: how we decide, how we build the menu that decide this, right? And how we do the multiple mapping. Okay. So we have here. So I have a script here. So I'm showing you on the same time. I'm going to educate you how I'm using FileMaker. Okay. How I'm getting things straight to the point. For example, I have a script here, right? And I don't know what the script is. Okay, so I don't know the name of the script. So I go there. So I'm in this. I want to what's the name? I want to know which script is hidden in this. Okay. So, but I don't have the name of the script. So I'm putting myself in the situation where this works. This is those zoom commands. They are under, so I'm going to the demo file here, right? So I'm putting whatever, I don't care. It's just, so I'm putting myself in the, what's the name? And then here I want to know what this script is. I want to know what this script is. So I'm putting myself here. I'm showing the script debugger, right? I'm launching the script. I'm initiating the script like this. I'm going to the first, to the first step, boom. And here I have the stencil. I say edit script command, edit script for the stencil. And now I can open that script, terminate the script debugger, and close. So let me repeat. I'm putting myself, I want to open that script here. I want to open it, but right away. I don't want to go to the script workspace and look for it because I don't remember the number. I don't remember the name. I'm opening the script debugger. I'm launching the script here. Then here I'm seeing the script ready to be done, ready to be executed in the script debugger. I'm initiating the script on clicking on this button here. And then now I stop there. I don't do anything else. I edit the script, or the script is opening, and then I close this. I terminate the script. I don't want to read the script to run. And information, if you do this, if you click here, you do this, you edit, and if you close, it's going to execute the scripts, right? If you close the script debugger right now, it execute the script. I don't want the script to be executed. I terminate the script and I close the debugger, okay? So that, I'm showing you my techniques, a technique to save my time and, save you time as well. So that's the scripts. So you can see here, I am not doing anything, right? So first here, I'm collecting all the information I need. So this is collection of information that I'm putting through the script parameter. Here, this is a technique I'm using, okay? I have a lot of things in my script parameter, a lot of things. I have 10 values, okay? And I have different blocks of values, okay? I have, in my parameters, this is what I'm passing to the scripts. First, I have the ID modality, that the main ID, this is the parent key. Then I have the foreign key for project, the foreign key for service. And then here, I have something hard-coded. It's the name of the script that the bot is going to execute. So I have this first 4, right? Then here, I know I repeat myself, but I want another time, I want those 2 IDs. So this is my way to make my life easier, right? So I'm using common sense. That's why, we have all our time, we have plenty of time for me to explain to you all those things, okay? Why the hell I'm doing this? Why the hell I am doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm repeating myself here. Why? And I'm repeating again this here. Why? Okay. Because here you have the answer. So those are script parameters, right? So attached to the button, I'm launching this. So let's see how this is it. So I already show you this, but another tips that I'm giving you, I'll give you. This window here, I have no idea. It's a CAR window, so I cannot go to layout mode, which is a pain in the neck. Thank you, Claris, to fix that for us. Please, pretty please. I want to be able to go, or to have a way to go browse mode, layout mode in CAR, but if one day you have some time, please. But we don't. So here in my data viewer, tool data viewer, I have plenty of stuff that I put always. Those things are there by default. Those things that when I open a new FileMaker, first thing I do the data viewer, and I'm adding stuff. I'm adding, and I keep them there. They will always stay there, right? And here I have the layout name. So I know which name. I know which the layout name I have here. It's the C49A, and thanks to the name, thanks to my naming convention, I don't give a damn about what there. Add new modality. I don't care. It's C49A. So you say, why C? Oh, because it's a card. In the name of my layout, I give myself an indication. It's not a layout, it's a card, right? So I said C, I name my card C, layout L, okay? Dialogues, sometimes I have dialogues, you have dialogues. I call that D, dialogue, C, card, L, layout, right? Okay. So C49A, that's the button here. So I have my button here, right? So what there? So I double click here and I see, so I have all my stuff. No. So this is all my, what's the name? parameters, right? So this is what I'm sending to the scripts, right? So the scripts, let's go there. This is what I'm sending to the scripts. So why I'm doing this, okay? Because here I'm saying from the 6 and 5, take all, okay? So this is not up to date. So let me update this. It's an old version. It was a build version. So I can do this. So I copy this. So I'm showing you how I'm doing this. So I'm copying this, you know, I'm copying the, how we can completely hide this. Each time I'm clicking escape, this comes. So I'm copying this. I go there, I paste this, right? And then I'm saying here, I'm saying this is the first. So I'm doing this, right? So I have the first here and the second and the third and the fourth, right? And the fifth, etc. And the sixth and the seventh. So this is very important to do this, right? Because now, see, so now you know that I had much more than before because I updated it, right? So this is the 11 and we have the 12, okay? So, and we have all the things, everything cool, everything well done, okay, so now I have a parameter up to date, okay? So now you can see, so I want to separate this. Oops, I want to separate, because this is one line, you know, one. I'm not adding, right? Like I see many times, one comment and one comment and one comment. No, I'm doing one comment with multiple lines. Okay, so how we do this? Because I don't want this to interfere too much in the line numbering. Because if you have 12 lines, this will be like the line 36. And I don't want that, right? I want that to be short. So how I'm doing this, you add a line, you press Control and carriage return. Okay, Control, carriage return, you add a line here. So I have this. So now I want to isolate this, right? And I want to isolate this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So why? So why I want to do this? Because here how I'm using script parameters. So it's here now I'm showing you how to use script parameters in a way a little bit more advanced. So I have a list of parameters. Okay. And I'm repeating my parameters most of the time. You know, I'm repeating this, I'm repeating this, I'm repeating this, and repeat. Okay. So why I'm doing this? Here, I want the modality ID file. I want the primary key. I want the primary key here. So I'm getting the parameter value 1. Yes, I have a custom function that you must have in many of my sample file. I have it. I have a get parameter value number. So the parameter 2, 3, 4. Instead of saying this, get value, get script parameter value 1. Instead of doing this, I have my own custom function, get parameter value. Okay. So that is this. Okay. So that is the why I'm using this here, this gets parameter value. So here I'm taking the first one, here I'm taking the second one, here I'm taking the third, the fourth, and the fifth. That's the reason I'm putting number here, you know, because now it's easy. Oh, I have the get value. And for debugging, you can imagine when you have complex script parameter like this, right? You want to give number. I tell you something. I know because Kyle Williams, I can hear you from here. I'm in Colombia, but I'm hearing you. I know Jason. I know Jason is good. Jason will be better here. But in my opinion, it's not. Why? It's because you need to type the name of the JSON kind of elements, right? And I don't want that. I like my numbers. I'm not saying this. I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not saying a name. I know you can name the JSON with number as well. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You see, I'm hearing you from here, right? But anyway, I think this for in that case, I think that the most easier way to do, right? But it's my way. I'm showing my way now. You make it yours or not. It's up to you. There's multiple other way, but that's my way. I'm an old school guy. I don't like plugins. I don't have monkey braid stuff. I maybe I like to say, I like to feel the pain. I'm feeling the pain with FileMaker from so long. You know what I mean? I'm coming from a world FileMaker, just to explain, where we couldn't copy paste scripts. I don't know. You need to have 40 years old and more to know that we couldn't copy paste scripts. We had to replicate the script all the time. So I'm coming from that world, right? So I'm used to feel the pain. So, but this is not painful. This is just a matter. It's just a way. It's just a preference. I like that way. It's my preference. So it's the way I like it. So I show you what I like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then here something changed. I want one piece. I want this variable. I wanted a block of five parameters, right? So I want to show you the flexibility of this. Okay. So I want this. So how I'm doing this, I want a middle value from 6 to 5. So that means I want from here, from the 6 included, because this is how it works, the middle value, right? I want this to the 5. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want those 5 value from my script parameters. And on top of it, I want whatever this variable has been is returning. So I have the service ID, right? I have this one, and in this one here, I want to put there whatever that says, right? Because why I did this? Because I don't want to say get parameter value 4. No, because if I change this, then this is broken. Now, if I said this now is value 5, for example, it's not broken because the name, this variable will be there, right? So how am I doing this? This is important. This is interesting. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing this, okay? So let's go and let's run. So let me show you at the same time, let me show you how I'm debugging stuff like this, right? So let's run this script, So I'm clicking here, and now I have the script parameter. So what the script parameter is, so I have here the script parameter. This is my script parameters, right? This is what my script parameter returns. I have a bunch of IDs. I have this word. I have admin. I have this. Okay. So how I'm doing, remember the games? So I said get parameter value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, So I'm getting the parameter. And then I'm saying I want the middle values of the get script parameter, starting value 6, remember, to value 5. That's what I was saying. Those, okay, all those parameters here are used for different purposes. Some are used for the management of what I want to do, but those 6 here, those from 6 to 5, it is used to send to the bot. This will be used by the bots. Not all of them are used by the bots. Some are used for my management, right? But they're not used for the bot. They're not used by the script 4130A. Those parameters are used by the script 4130A. And then later on, I figure out that I was missing something here. And what I've done to show you the flexibility of this technique, I said, yes, but is missing this, is missing the service ID. Right? Service ID is missing. So let's continue this to make sure that I have all the IDs running, right? Okay. Yes. It's normal because, okay, so I want to make sure I have the service ID. Okay, so now, if I go to this, and I'm showing this, now you have the middle value, 6 from 5, and then you have the service ID, right? So sometime this will happen, that you have a carriage return, additional carriage return. To do the cleanup on this, I have a technique, and I'm going to show you, okay? The technique is this. I use a substitute, right? And I'm substituting 2 carriage return with 1. So why I'm doing this, okay? Because this list, sometime it happened, you know, or the most advanced user in FileMaker, they know that. Sometime it happened because when you do especially when you do the middle value, it return. Okay, I don't want to spend my time trying to understand why. I don't care. It happened. It happened. It's okay. You know, it's like, you know, a fact of life. Okay, let's say it's a fact of life. But I want to clean it up. So here I have 1 carriage return. Here I have 1 carriage return. Here I have 1, and here I have 2. And here I have 1. So I do this. I do, okay, what, you know, when you get 2 carriage return, put 1, right? When you get 2, put 1, replace, substitute by 1, okay? So this is a technique I use to get things done without, you know, burning my brain, okay? So far, do we have any question?
We do. We have one from Steven on Twitch. In the script parameters, why are some of those items repeated?
Okay, yeah, that's why, yeah, I missed the point here. He's right. Why is repeated? So, why is repeated? Where's my window? I close it. So now you know why I'm using, just parentheses, why I'm using numbers is because I remember the C49, the C49A, I remember it. Do you remember the name of the name after the number? Do you remember it? No. But the C49A, you remember it. You understand? Why I'm using that technique is because I know I need to go to the C49A, right? But I don't remember it. Oh, it was add new. Yeah. I have no idea because I didn't even read it. It was add a new. I don't care. It's C49 and why I'm using this, because look what FileMaker give me as a visibility of the layout name, right? I don't know. It's C49A add no file card. Okay, thank you very much. Imagine I don't have the C49A. How the hell you can know what it is? You can't. So C49A, I know. Now you get the point, right? Okay, so, and now I want to know what this freaking script is. So the script here is the 4020A, So I don't even know the name. I don't care. 4020A, and then boom, I have my script. Okay. So why? It's because I want to make sure that those are the block I'm sending as a running script parameter. I'm sending those to the bots. So for debug purposes, I don't want to do something like list get parameter 1, get parameter 2, get parameter 3, get parameter no. I have a bunch of parameters. Those are the parameters I need to send to the bot, right? And I said, from parameter 6 to 5, parameter 6, and I want 5 of them. So from the 6, take 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Those are my. I don't care if I already have them, because I need them to be so. For debug purposes, it's better to use that way, to separate, because they separate it on your mind. This I need for and you can see those are local variable, those are global variable, and those are local variable. Why? Because I'm using FileMaker on my advantage. I don't care to get this in memory. I don't give a damn of giving this in memory, to keeping that in memory. I don't care. But what I do care, I want to know what script I sent, for my debug purposes, to know what's going on, to know what I do care about this, and I do care about the parameters. So, and why I'm doing this, but I'm showing you why I'm doing this, because I know, okay. The last time I clicked that button, the last time I did it, let's say I'm doing it and it fails. It fails. It doesn't work. I have a bug. Okay. Last time I clicked the button, those are the parameters I got, and this is the script I launched. I keep a trace of what was there before. When I click the button and it didn't work, the information I got. Those I don't care getting them. I need them to use them and buy. I don't care. But these two, it was a problem when I was, as the time I was building this, I got problem. I never know. Oh, what was the script I sent? Oh, it's not. Oh, what the parameter? And each time I was, testing the parameter, controlling, and I say, okay, enough is enough. I keep a trace of it. I just keep trace. Give me the last time you click the button, that was the running script. And then you can say, oh, okay, it didn't work. Why? Oh, it's missing a parameter. Oh, okay, I know. This is how I figure out that I was missing the service ID that I need. That's why I added it. I said, okay, well, okay, I'm doing like a patch. I'm doing a band-aid, band-aid. I said, okay, I need the script. Oh, I have it. Okay, let's go. Let's put it. Let's put it there. So this is how I figure out. Is because I was showing in a global variable. Okay. So is that the unique question I have?
I think so.
Okay. So let's continue. So now, in my script parameters here, so I have here, I have the name of the script, 4130A. And I have the parameters. Those are parameters. And in the parameters, I have the import script name original. Okay. I have a field here, import script name. So when you drag the file and you said, and you ask, and you send the order to the bot to execute the script. So I'm going to send an order to the bot to execute the script. And this script, I said, by the way, you have a variable here. You have something that can differ, right? You need to use this import script name. So I have a field with a value list, right? Right? Which goes to, so I don't know if I can show you the layout. So I'm unshare, right? And I'm going to check if I can show you the layout. If I can, I will show you. Here, this is my value list system. Okay. You know, I'll show you that many times that you can create your value list in FileMaker, right? So here I have the modality import script name. So for example, here, if I go to the scripts, right? If I go to the script, I can save this, by the way. And I look for import. Okay, here, right? I have those three scripts, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. I'm putting the name of the script here. I'm naming my scripts, right? And then I copy paste the name and I'm putting here in a value list. So let's say I have a new one. Let's say, what did I do? Original import. Okay. Let's say, oh, I duplicate this folder. I knew I did something wrong. So let's say I want to duplicate this script. And I want to call it client free. What? I copy the name, I create my script, I copy the name, and I'm adding this in my value list. Right? So now, if I go there, I will have a new script available, script free, that I didn't have before. So now that we have a new FileMaker greatness with name, perform scripts by name, right? Just you point, right, to whatever. But I don't want to point I don't want to point to a field. I need that to be a variable, right? Because I prefer to have here, running script, import script or something like this. I don't know how, import script name. Import script name. So why we do this? So why you want to execute the scripts using the name of the script from a field that this guy, the import script name is going to populate inside the script parameter in script is here. So I'm sending this to the script parameter. Boom. From this field, that is the field is where the button is. I'm putting this in the script parameters. Well, in the script here, in that script, so let me close this. In the script 4020B, so let, 4020 A, okay, the A. In that script here, I'm saying, by the way, this I have the running script name, right? This is the running script name. But in the parameter I'm sending, in the script parameters, I'm sending to the bot, within those 6 parameters, I have the name of the import script the bot is going to use, right? Because this script here, the 4138, what is doing, right? It's going to execute things in another context. So that's why I want everything to be script parameters. You remember, I am sending 6 parameters, right? From the scripts origin, from the window on my computer. I'm sending to the bots, execute the script 4130A with those parameters, 6, and they are here, right? They are here, 1 to 6. Those are my parameter, and in those parameters, I have the ID, the project, the account name, the script name, the current mortality ID, and the current service ID, right? This is what I have, right? So those are the parameters I'm sending from that script here, right? 4020A. Those are those 6. Those 5, 1, 2, 3, the 1 plus 1. Remember, I have 5 plus 1, 5 plus the service ID. Remember? Okay, so I have 6 in time. Okay, so I have 6 parameters I'm sending over there. So this script over there, the 4130A, now you know why I'm using names, I'm using numbers. Over there, is going to perform the import scripts, performs the import scripts, right, with the script name that this variable is going to tell me. This variable is going to pull the script parameter number 4, which is the import script name. And then I said, perform the script imports script name. And whatever will be one of those, import one of 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever. And that script, that script here is going to execute the imports I want to import. Just this, the path and the import. So the script 4130A, so you need to get used to that. You need to get used to, what you need to do is I am in my context. I am in my context, right? The context of my computer in Colombia, in Cartagena. And I want a bot in Ohio, in the United States, to execute something. So how the hell the bot in Ohio knows where what I'm doing? You need to transfer all the information it needs in order to execute your task, because he has no idea where you are, To do so, this is how we do. This script here does absolutely nothing. He sets some stuff here, this is just is internal. This is just to say, okay, I start it's pending, whatever, okay? Then he start collecting information. Start collecting this. Then he collect those because those are for the script. Those are for other purpose. Those are for the script. This is the information the bot will need. This information the bot will use to execute the other script, the script you want you to execute, right? Then he has a account name and whatever. And then I'm going to, this is where it starts to be interesting. I'm opening a window, a card style window, right? And I say, I want to create a new record. And I have a dedicated queue table. So what the queue? Because I think I didn't explain. So what a queue is a list. It's a waiting line. It's a waiting line. The first arrived, first served. So you're going to create records there. Create records, right? And the bot will say, okay, what next? Next, when you're in the line, next. So that's what the bot is going to do. My bot is much more welcoming than the, if you go DMV, right? So, so you have this. So you create this table. So in this table, you have, an ID, because every single table I create in my life, I have a parent key always, even if I don't need it. I have the foreign key of the modality, the result, the project, the service. Remember those modality ID, project, service, modality result. So you have this, and then you have some information. The account name, so this will be provided by this guy, because I want to know which guy is launching this, who is launching this, I need this account name, the account name is coming from this guy, it's going to this guy here, account name. I want the application version, of the guy. So I want the application version of the guy who launched the thing. And, I want the initiated by, the creation account name, the machine ID, the person, I want to know that for security purposes, because I can block people if I want. The script name, of course. So the script name, right? So you create a record with all those information. The script name, the parameters, right? A serial number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, status. So by default, it's pending. When you start a queue, it's pending. The platform, the version. I want to know if it's canceled. I want to know if it's completed. The timestamp and the type. So what type? Type said, the queue type, it's something internal I need. So basic information, but those are very important. Script name and script parameters. When I got this is, I'm creating the record I'm going to send to the bot, but that will be tomorrow. So those, I'm going to continue like this, explaining how we send and, but now you start to understand a little bit. So you gather, I show you how we gather the parameters. I show you sometime how I'm tweaking things for my advantage, like, reshowing the same thing, but grouped together. So it's easier to grab them, right? It's easier to grab them, and visually, visually is better, because I know I added this. This is the patch. I could have, tomorrow if you want, we can, what's the name? We can, what's the name? arrange it the way, I should have add the service here, push this, and say, here I want the parameter whatever, and here I want the parameter 12, for example, right? Because it will be pushed. So, but I don't want to overwhelm people with this. So tomorrow we are going to see how this works, and voila. So.
Oh, okay. In that case, we will let you go. I'll ask David Angel's question tomorrow.
No, we can. No.
It is 4 p.m.
No, I mean it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
The
So what the question
for the bot is saved in a table?
Yes, it's saved it's. So I'm going to I'm going to have a kind of a last time, kind of a recollection, like in the TV show. I'm creating a record in a table where I'm putting the script number, the script name, and in the queue, right? The queue. I'm putting the script name and the script parameters. So I'm collecting the script parameters, right? And then when I create a new record in that table, right, I have the script name here. See, running script name, the variable, and I have the running script parameters. So I'm putting this in a record. A record that I can identify. Why? Is because I create the record in the table, I close the window, I forget about it, and on the other side, I have the bot waiting for it, but it needs to be able to read things. So, but the bot needs two information: what, to execute, which script and what, So that tomorrow we continue the series, right?
Yes, tomorrow we continue the series.
Okay.
Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. We greatly appreciate it. I'm going to share my screen and run the credits.
Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.
Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Got a report of an individual up here who may be a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look at the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir.